Hi everyone, it's Jay here, and these are the manga and manhwa releases for the first half of September. We're going to start with the Kodansha releases. Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You, Volume 4. Mizuho and her friends are celebrating the summer festival the best they can during a pandemic, when suddenly Shugo's older brother, Kogo, shows up and is instantly smitten. Kogo is no ordinary boy with a crush though. Mizuho is determined to keep the drama of teenage romance confined to her manga, but can she stop life from imitating art? Next we have Initial D Omnibus Volume 3. It contains a new translation of Initial D Volumes 5 and 6. After two white-knuckle races against Takeshi Nakazato and Shingo Shoji of the Miyogi Night Kids, Takumi is faced with a challenge from none other than the White Comet, Ryosuke Takahashi. Medalist Volume 4. Coach Tsukasa receives a surprising request from the esteemed Olympic silver medalist Shinichiro Sonidori to train his son Ryo. However, Ryo is disdainful towards Tsukasa due to his modest skating background, which makes Inori furious. Origin Boichi, this is Volume 6. So as he demolishes one identical Gonbot after another, Origin's own body is slowly but surely brought to the brink, and then the massive Gon Prime bursts onto the scene, wielding unimaginable destructive power. Vinland Saga Deluxe Volume 5. This oversized collection includes volumes 10 to 12 of the Japanese edition of Vinland Saga, as well as the following bonus content: exclusive explainers about life in the Age of the Vikings, creator Makoto Yukimura opens up about the pivotal moments of the story, faux leather covers featuring an inscription in the style of contemporary Anglo-Saxon manuscripts, and maps, concept art, and behind-the-scenes details. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Volume 16. After the shocking attack on Athena, the Fairy Tail gang regroups and learns of both Duke's and Athena's origins from Eleftheria. Kei x Yaku Bound by Law Volume 3. Shiro and Ichiro's investigation has led them through all kinds of twists and turns, close calls with members of the Yakuza, dangerous trysts with political elite, all while maintaining their roots as passionate lovers. And yet with every step they take towards the truth, a deeper mystery pulls it just out of reach, leaving more unanswered questions. Volume 2, Turns out my online friend is my real-life boss. Hashimoto and Shirase had quite the tumultuous start, but after a bunch of misunderstandings the two are finally together. Yet their days are far from romantic, when all they do are play video games and eat together. Getting worried, Hashimoto decides to try leveling up their relationship, so read to find out what he does. Bungo Stray Dogs Dazai Chuya Age 15 Volume 2. At the behest of Mori, the boss of the Port Mafia, a young Dazai and Chuya launch their investigation into the rumours of the previous boss's revival, as well as the mysterious Arahabaki that's somehow involved. The two's mission carries the utmost importance, for if the truth about Mori's predecessor gets out, the streets of Yokohama will run red with blood. Takahara's Treasure. Taishin has moved to Tokyo from his hometown of Fukuoka in order to reunite with Takara, a stranger who had consoled him in his grief the year prior. However, despite finally getting a chance to express his gratitude to Takara at college, he is given the cold shoulder. But Taishin, undeterred, decides to pursue Takara anyway, and Takara finds himself becoming more and more enchanted. That's out on the 10th of September by Sublime. Moving on to the Viz Media releases, we have Chainsaw Man Volume 16. Denji is facing the ultimate choice and has no idea what to do. Meanwhile, a mysterious group called the Chainsaw Man Church is gaining power behind the scenes. What exactly are they plotting, and how will Denji fit into their scheme? Dark Gathering Volume 9. Yayoi and her friends have been trapped in a deadly game of dream tag by a sinister spirit wearing the body of an elementary schooler. With only a single plushie at her disposal, will Yayoi be able to help everyone escape from the deranged teacher who's hunting them, or will they all end up as nothing but food for the crows? A new series called Last Quarter. After a brush with death, young Hotaru meets Mizuki for the first time in a dream. The next day, Hotaru wanders into an abandoned mansion and comes face to face with the girl she met in her dream. Volume 8, Like a Butterfly. Suren and Kawasumi are now second years, and they're fortunate enough to be in the same class. Seeing each other this way is nice, but Suren starts to feel lonely as Kawasumi immerses himself in karate. Can Suren work up the courage to tell Kawasumi that she wants more? Mashle Magic and Muscles Volume 17. Mashi's friends race against the clock in hopes of getting him to Meliador, the only hope he has of surviving. Sakamoto Days Volume 13. In order to avoid expulsion from the JCC, a young Sakamoto, Nagumo, and Akao are assigned a special mission, along with another outcast, Uzuki. The assassins close in on their target as a special department store for hitmen, but unbeknownst to them, their actions there will alter the course of their futures forever. Wolf Girl and Black Prince Volume 9. When Erika turns Kyoya down for a date to help one of San's younger brothers shop for a birthday present, Kamiya points out her story doesn't add up. After some snooping, Kyoya is shocked to find Erika meeting up with a tall and handsome stranger. Shaken to his core, Kyoya can't even bring himself to go to school the next day. Yona of the Dawn, Volume 42. I won't say too much here as there are quite a few spoilers, but some people are still missing in this volume and Suwon has plans for his succession. Call of the Night, Volume 17. Ko's school trip is full of surprises as he forges connections with old and new friends. Meanwhile, Kyoko pursues a lead regarding the truth about her father. Another new series, Twisted Wonderland, the manga anthology, the first installment in a collection of adventures featuring the characters and world of Twisted Wonderland. Each tale is written and drawn by a different manga creator. Fly Me to the Moon Volume 25. Nasa and Tsukasa finally uncover the truth behind Tsukasa's curse, and it's complicated. So complicated that the newlyweds need some serious couple time to process things. Freyren Beyond Journey's End Volume 11. Freyren and Denken now face Macht and Solitar in a final battle of retribution. With his memories of his wife driving him, Denken challenges Macht, his former master. Freyren takes on Solitaire and is confident of victory. Helk Volume 11. At long last the identity of the human king comes to light. In order to finally acquire the pieces he needs to enact his goals, the king tries to take control of Helk's body. A new series, I'm the Grim Reaper. This volume collects episodes 1 to 16 of the popular webtoon. It follows Scarlet, who uses the power of Hell, quickly learns the ropes of being Reaper, which is bring in one sinner per day, regardless of their sins, and avoid the ninth circle herself. This work brings her into the path of Chase, a disgraced former detective trying to solve a high-level case that seems wrapped up in Scarlet's former life. Scarlet decides to partner with Chase to find the answers to her locked memories, as long as Chase doesn't discover Scarlet's bloodstained bargain with Satan first. Mao Volume 18. Nanoka and Mao attempt to mediate a deadly dispute between curse-wielding sisters Kagari and Ayame. Then our exorcist heroes are off to investigate villagers rumoured to perform human sacrifices to a mysterious water god. Is Nanoka's sword up to the tasks that lie ahead? Naruto Sasuke's Story, the Uchiha and the Heavenly Stardust. This is Volume 2. As Sasuke and Sakura descend even deeper into the hidden chambers beneath the observatory, the details of a dire conspiracy finally come to light. With the prison warden watching their every move, the two will have to find a way to secure Naruto's cure and survive the battle to come in this thrilling conclusion. Moving on to 7 Seas Entertainment releases, we have Volume 2 of True Love Fades Away When the Contract Ends. In this romantic period drama, a noblewoman called Fiona and a nobleman called Giles pretend to be in love to avoid getting married. Together, they promise to endure the looming social season by putting on a flawless facade, one that requires numerous dates to get to know each other, in the name of their clever ruse of course. But with the stage for their debut set, how will the two fare under the scrutiny of their peers? My sister took my fiancé, and now I'm being courted by a beastly prince. Cordelia, daughter of a countess, can't seem to get married, mostly because her little sister Priscilla keeps stealing the hearts of her suitors. Ready to resign herself to a spinster fate, Cordelia is surprised when a handsome man suddenly courts her, and he's Prince Leonhardt, a man who possesses the power of a legendary lion. In this one, Cordelia and Leonhardt work together to reveal Catricia's scheming. With one scandal avoided, Leonhardt works to help Cordelia avoid another. It was quite tricky saying those names then. Next is a volume I'm really excited about, Yakuza Fiancé Volume 8. It's time for Kirishima to share the truth of some of his shrouded past. From his troubled youth emerged a man who relied on no one, only to find his one true weakness in a girl. What happened to shape Kirishima into the man he is today? Oh, I can't wait to read that. Another new series, I quit my apprenticeship as a royal court wizard to become a magic item craftswoman. This is a fantasy manga based on a light novel series. After forging a contract with Burial, the king of hell, young Ilya obtains an incredible education in the art of magic. Her skills grow by leaps and bounds, catching the attention of the royal court and qualifying her for an elite apprenticeship. But court life isn't all it's cracked up to be. Ilya quickly grows tired of the manipulative machinations of nobles and the scheming of the high court wizard. Her only choice? To quit. Leaving her post in the entire country, Ilya now searches for something new. Could crafting magical items be her true destiny? Volume 5, Sword of the Demon Hunter Kijin Gentosho. Upon Miura Naotsuku's request to find his elder brother, Jinya visits the Miura's family home to investigate his disappearance. But as soon as Jinya and Naotsuku step into the missing brother's room, they are pulled into a strange other world. There they discover a little girl playing with a ball and the elder brother by her side. Volume 6, Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling. In this one, the group make their way through the sandy Harune Desert, and the little ball rabbit is leveling up quick, which has been helpful in keeping the former slave Nina safe. Things are about to get dangerous when a human hunting party is out for them. Loved by Two Fiancés Volume 1. This is a new series from the Steamship imprint and is about a man with two very different personalities and a woman determined to navigate them both. Cafe barista Hayase Hinako lives with her handsome fiancé Kagaya Seiya, a hotshot lawyer she met in her coffee shop. He's everything she could ever want in a future husband, but just when she thinks it's all smooth sailing, her loving partner transforms from a gentleman into a tyrant overnight. He may look the same on the outside, but he's not the Seiya she knows and loves. So who is he? Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Volume 7. This is the manhwa adaptation of the New York Times best-selling novel series. In this one, the mysterious corpse that Wei Wuxian has been investigating has finally been pieced back together, all save its most crucial part, the head. To uncover the full truth, Wei Wuxian joins a delegation headed for Golden Carp Tower, but for some reason, everyone in the tower's ruling clan harbours great animosity towards him. Just what did the previous owner of his body do to earn so much resentment? His Majesty the Demon King's Housekeeper Volume 7. This story is about a girl who gets whisked away to a fantasy world which has been struck by a curse which prevents the kingdom from cleaning. But in this one, the Demon Realm's jungle might hold the key to breaking the anti-cleaning curse. Sakura and her crew won't be able to investigate though, because all the contestants in a jungle-wide tournament are falling ill. An aggressive jungle mold is sucking the life out of the jungle denizens. This sounds like a nice, easy read, but I wonder if you're filled with motivation to clean after reading it. If you read it, let me know in the comments below. Volume 4, The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife. Tonome, the kind and dapper invisible detective, and Yako, the shy and bashful woman, are as lovey-dovey as a couple can get, but Tonome seems like he's getting cold feet. The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom Volume 7. At Keiyun's urging, Koyo arrives in Plum Village, which is being ravaged by a mysterious illness. Unable to figure out the disease's origin, or a proper treatment though, the young genius doctor is truly stumped. Could the answer be something simple that's been staring her in the face, or has Kyoyo finally met her match? Volume 14, The Duke of Death and His Maid. The source of the Duke's curse has been found. He can finally be free. The Duke, Alice, and the world's future are all on the line though in this volume. Karate Survivor in Another World, Volume 6. This is an isekai about a martial artist who is reincarnated in a fantasy world. Here, Nomad commits a crime so that his comrades can escape, and now he hides deep within a forest teeming with monsters. His survival skills have failed though, as he is soon discovered by a group of rangers looking to collect the bounty on Nomad's head. A Cat from Our World and the Forgotten Witch, Volume 3. The sudden appearance of a horde of demons puts the royal capital of Grifford Kingdom in danger of being destroyed. While the people cry out for help, young King Robbins, who can do nothing but overlook the brutal Dowager Empress's misrule, meets the witch whom the kingdom once exiled. I really want to pick this series up, it looks delightful. Hatsune Miku Cantarella, Poison of Blue. This is a forbidden romance based on the Vocaloid song Cantarella, featuring Hatsune Miku and Kaito. Cesare, the eldest child of the Borgia household in 15th century Italy, learns he has a sister he's never met, Lucretia. He is also given a poison called Cantarella, which has been handed down in the family for generations. The story unfolds after Cesare meets Lucretia for the first time. Otonari Complex Volume 1. It's described as an endearing manga about childhood best friends. This story follows Kuji Akira and Ninomiya Makoto, who are childhood friends and neighbours. Since Akira is handsome for a girl and Makoto is pretty for a boy, their gender presentation is often confused. As they try to untangle their complex feelings about themselves and each other, they find out their friends are crushing on them too. So it's a complicated childhood friend love story. Another new series called Perfect Buddy. This is a full-colour BL webtoon. Seo Hyun-soo is the new design team lead for the prestigious men's magazine City Casual. Seo Hyun-soo wants nothing more than to live a simple, routine life. But planning team lead Baek Young-chan is proving to be an irritating complication. The two constantly butt heads, and Hyun-soo cannot stand the other man's sunny disposition. That new series is going to be out on the 10th of September. Now moving on to the Square Enix releases, we have Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 3. As the end of the year approaches, Yamada feels blindsided by a co-worker's claim that Sasaki is a married man. Naturally, misunderstandings ensue. And later, on Christmas Eve, Sasaki has a chance encounter with a super shy supermarket employee. And as the new year begins, Sasaki receives a message that shakes up the smoking buddies' relationship again. Volume 12 of the Apothecary Diaries. Yinghua brings Mao Mao along to an evening social gathering being held in the inner court. Then Jinshi requests her to accompany him on a hunting trip, which leads to Mao Mao finding herself getting involved in yet another case. Mobsters in Love Volume 2. Mob Captain Akihiro Kashima has been successfully hiding his feelings for his boss for years now, but Ritsu Hibiya, assistant captain, has figured out his secret. In order to keep Hibiya's lips sealed, Kashima agrees to be his servant, but then Hibiya pushes him down and kisses him, just when the boss walks in on them. Tokyo Aliens Volume 7. Akira Gunji, Sho Tenkubashi, and Raika Nadeshiko plunge headfirst into a cosmic clash against Raika's doppelganger, Ririka. The odds seem insurmountable until Kaito Toya, Raika's unexpected ally, rockets onto the scene, catapulting Akira and his crew into an even more daunting battle. So those are the manga and manhwa releases for the first half of September. As always, I don't include every single volume because this video would be ridiculously long. However, I include most of them. So I hope there is something there for you to read and enjoy. As always, if you would like 5% off any manga and manhwa you buy, please do feel free to use the code JAYSMANGA at SciFier.com. It will get you 5% off and their prices are really good anyway. I hope you have a lovely manga and manhwa reading month, everyone. Bye!